resolution in the Security Council, along with Brazil, which is the most admired country of the South, as polls show. Turkey's disobedience led to sharp censure at that point, but not for the first time. Turkey was bitterly condemned in 2003 when the government committed a major crime. It followed the will of 95% of the population and refused to take part in the US-British invasion of Iraq. And that demonstrated its very weak grasp of democracy, which led to sanctions and sharp censure. Same today, after the 2010 Security Council misdeed, Turkey was warned by Obama's top diplomat on European affairs, Philip Gordon, that it must demonstrate its commitment to partnership with the West. Follow orders, in other words. A scholar with the Council on Foreign Relations asked, how do we keep the Turks in their lane? They're departing, something wrong. In their lane means following orders, like good Democrats, our style Democrats. Brazil's Lula was admonished in a New York Times headline. He was warned that his effort with Turkey to provide a solution to the uranium enrichment issue outside the framework of US power is a spot on the Brazilian leader's legacy. In brief, do what we say. That's your function. There's kind of an interesting sidelight to all of this, which has been effectively suppressed. The Iran-Turkey-Brazil deal had been approved in advance by President Obama, presumably on the assumption that it wouldn't fail and that would provide an ideological weapon against Iran. That was revealed by the British Foreign Office, which released the letter of support for it after Brazil was censured. When the effort succeeded, approval quickly turned to censure, and Washington rammed through a Security Council resolution which was so weak that China readily signed and is now chastised for living up to the letter of the resolution, but not following Washington's unilateral directives, which go far beyond it.